Hello guys and welcome to another video. This time we have a special product which is a 24-hour parking monitor that has a 4G support. This is a 4G LTE live view and GPS tracking camera equipped with radar plus G-sensor parking alerts. So you will be instantly notified of potential threats around your parked car. Very nice. And of course it has a dedicated app from which you can connect to your smartphone. So let's quickly unbox and see what's inside. We have a small card, the user manual, everything we need to know is in here. Very complex. And the camera itself, which is very interesting. It's like a small surveillance camera, but one that fits your windscreen. So it comes something like this. Yeah, you fitted something like this on the screen. Let's see. Besides the camera itself, we also get a pry removal tool, some cable management clips, and of course a 3M double-sided tape which is adhesive. This one you fix it on the screen and the camera goes in like this, and then you can fit it on your dashboard. And what's really nice is that you have two cameras, one for the front and one for the passengers, for the back. On this side we have three physical buttons. Over here we have a micro SD card which is already inserted, and also a nano SIM. Very nice. A SIM card. So the micro SD card has 32 gigs of internal storage, and also we have a small SIM card, 4G SIM card, but I don't know if we have some internet connection on it. And right now I'm going to test the camera. Another nice feature about the camera is that it has an USB Type-C port, and the connection for the power supply goes to the OBD. So it goes to the OBD. You can get the power from there. Okay, so I've connected the cable to the OBD, and we have to long press this button. Yeah, so this is the sound. The camera is on, and we have to download a specific app which is called U-Box Pro. Okay, so we have downloaded the U-Box Pro. I have to log in with an account, and we should be able to find the camera over here using the Bluetooth connection of this camera. So we can also scan the QR code on the device, so the pairing will be easier. So right now it's connecting. I'm not sure about the 4G SIM card. It might have some internet connection, some internet data. And right now it's connecting. So these are the first steps you have to do. And while it's connecting, I want to show you these two other buttons. So this is a button which you will press if you want to lock one of the videos that is recording, so it will not be overwritten by the loop recording feature of these cameras. And this one is for the privacy, which means that if you long press it for 5 seconds, it will automatically disable the recording from both the back and the front camera. So very nice. We have a front camera, and we also have a camera that is for the back. So we have a blue light, which means that we should be able to connect to the device.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
Okay.
The equipment has been added successfully.
So the camera is installed successfully, and we have the video feed, the live feed. This is how the camera looks like. Very interesting. So if we have the camera in this position, we will get very nice. We have the date, we have the hour, we have the location, and of course the speed. Everything onto this. Let's see. So everything is displayed onto the onto this app. Yeah, so I started the recording. On the top corner we have the 4G signal, and I want to see if I can save a video. Let's see the settings. So we have to format the micro SD card, and then I believe we will be able to record something. Yeah, so right now we can record a video, and I want to make a quick test with the car driving and see if we can get the speed in real time. I am testing everything because I want to see first how am I going to get the cables out of the way. And let's save the video. Recording save to album, check in your album. Now let's see the album. And yeah, we have both videos. Very, very nice. Both videos with the speed and all. Unfortunately, it was on SD. Now I've set it out to HD, and I want to see the final resolution. Let's say we fixed the camera over here, something like this. This way we have access to the front and to the back as well, and it will stay without any problems. The only thing that is important is the cable management, but overall I think I'm going to go something like this. Yeah, and reach this area, which is the location of the OBD. Let's save the video. So the album is saved on my phone, and I want to see the resolution. So the back camera has a resolution of 1920 by 80p, and the front camera has the same resolution, 1920 by 1080, which is very, very nice. Another great feature about this tiny camera is that it has a built-in GPS, which means we have the location all the time, and we also have real-time notifications when someone is near our car, even if the car is parked. It consumes very little energy, so you don't have to worry about your battery going dead. And also, if you have a good 4G internet connection, a 4G data plan, you will have access to the camera all the time. And you can think of this camera as more like a surveillance camera, because if you fit it over here and you park your car in front of your house, well, it will film everything in front. So yeah, this is very, very nice. This is very, very useful. So yeah, overall it's a very, very nice, very, very useful device that you can buy, and this way you will hit two birds with one stone. On one area you will have a dashboard cam, a traffic cam for your car, and also a camera for the inside. And on the other way you get a fully working surveillance camera for your home from your car. So this camera has two operating modes. The parking monitor mode: when the vehicle engine is turned off, the camera automatically enters parking monitor mode. In this mode, both the radar sensor and the G sensor remain active. So the radar sensor is triggered when a person or object approaches the vehicle, and the G sensor is triggered when vibration or impact is detected. Once triggered, The camera will save the video event to the microSD card. It will upload the video to the cloud if you have a cloud storage subscription. It will also send a real-time alert through the app. Radar detection mode options. These can be set via the app. All motion detections detect any nearby movement, or human-only detection, which ignores non-human motion for reduced false alerts. Also, we have the driving mode. So when the vehicle is in motion, it switches to driving mode. Here we have continuous video recorded and stored on the microSD card. Only the G sensors remain active, so the radar detection is turned off. If a collision or strong vibration is detected during the driving, the relevant video segment is automatically locked and protected from being overwritten. And if the cloud storage is enabled, the locked video will also be uploaded to the cloud for the backup. Another nice feature that is in the instructions manual, we have the OBD port location for common vehicle models. So these are the regions. So in our area A, like the Renault Megane, we have this section over here, which is correct. So this is the cellular dash cam from LAMTTO. You can buy the product using the link in the video description. And if you have other questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Thank you for your time, and until next time, drive safe and take care. Bye bye.